Alright, welcome back everybody to the Chupacabra Tutorials channel. I'm your host Larry, and we are back for some more Abiotic Factor. Hey, is our boy here finally? Hey, here's coworker, here's my guy. Welcome back to Abiotic Factor. It's nighttime. I took a break to use the restroom and everything, and here's coworker. He's just a generic worker. He doesn't even have a face. He's an alien that escaped containment, and he just wants food. So if you have spare food, you feed it to him, and he pulls office supplies out of who knows where.
Hey,
So,
if you're tired, feel free to lay down. I won't tell the boss.
he just says random coworker banter. So we're gonna just have a little nappy poo, and then I need to get some water in our science body. So you're probably asking yourself, Larry, what do you do for water? Like, what's an important water source for you? And the answer is, you get the water cooler. You don't just talk around it, you actually, like, go get it and bring it back home. And that's, yeah, it's a thing. So we're gonna go get one. I think there's one just upstairs in that conference room that we first killed stuff in. We're going to go and get it. Oh, well, that didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. But I can just stab him. So there's that. But yeah, we're just going to take this one. My inventory is full of what? Junk. All up in that trunk. What do I not really need? Oh, I don't need this. I only need one screwdriver for right now. I'll be back for the rest of this. So yeah, you could just like bring with you like a whole ass water cooler, which I'm not gonna grab too many of them right now because we're gonna change base location to a relatively more stable location soon. But for right now, we're just going to drink to our heart's content. And I'm also going to deposit all of my junk so that most of it's already out of my inventory. We do, however, already need to craft more storage, being problem number one. Do I have plastic stuff? I do. So we're going to make another storage container. Where's my wood? It's morning. I should have plenty of wood, but I don't. Take that joke with you as you will. In fact, let's make 2 of these. I don't want to get too bogged down with this storage right now, but like, it's annoying to have to constantly be overly spastic with your inventory. And being a pack rat in this game is just a thing. So the sooner we can get to higher levels of inventory management, the better. Normally I would label these, because you could call this, like, office tech. And then, like, right on the front, it would have a label, office tech. But we don't really have the convenience of being able to just toss whatever wherever yet. I'm getting there. So yeah, I'm also gonna cook us up some breakfast. Oh. Not sure where you came from, but we'll take care of that. Normally these guys don't spawn back here, so I'm not sure where he came from, but whatever. More lunch for me, I guess. We got some leftover plastic that I don't need, so we'll put that in there. So I can make some makeshift leg wraps from magazines and duct tape, which I intend to do. And then there should be some arm wraps? Yeah, that's magazines, cloth, and duct tape. No, is it books? Okay, it's books apparently. So I need duct tape, books, And where's all my magazines? Goodness, I might actually need to go get more magazines. Which, I mean, it wouldn't be terribly surprising. You need what you need, but yeah. So here's where my armor score is, and it also increases my, like, physical body weight and restricts my movement, but it also, if you're super heavy with a bunch of stuff either on your person or in your inventory, means that you level your strength faster. And that increases how hard you hit and stuff. So here under strength, you can like shake vending machines, and you can use heavy weapons, and eventually move with heavy armor on without restriction. I also need to level my sneaking really badly, so we're also gonna keep an eye on that. But right now, I need to poo. So I guess we'll do that. This needs charging, but I can't do that in here. So I guess we'll just take a dumperino and move on about our day. I like using this bathroom because there's nothing in it that will immediately attack you, unlike the other side. You can also build your own toilet, but you have to, like, physically empty it. Which is important for fertilizing your crops later, but at the same time, like, I don't want to deal with my own poopies right now. I got worse problems to deal with. So first off, let's establish what we have to do next. So, our objective is to get to manufacturing, which is where they do all, like, the manufacturing, which I'm sure is a horrible, horrible surprise to everyone. But they do that there. And to get there, we're gonna go up and around. We're going to sneak first, because there's lots of critters around. Oh, well, that was bad. At least he's distracted, I guess, for 5 seconds. And now he's dead. Also, I guess I missed a peccary haunch earlier. But yes, over here is one of my favorite places to build a long-term base. We need the hacker to get inside of here first. This security area is very secure. Oh, I need to build a thing to get in here. Of course I do. Okay, well, we can come back. Basically, there's a dead guy over here, well, a dying guy, who says we need a power cell. Those power cells that they mentioned that they have upstairs.
The optimal way to getting back to you.
And we need to get one so that we can go to the next area. And then that's going to unlock a whole new can of worms that we may or may not want, to be honest. But we're neither here nor there yet. We still have to go to another dimension first. So with that in mind, I'm going to go back to base and we're going to construct another power brick. I hope we have enough materials for that. If not, we'll be going up to the offices over that direction over there, where they have a lot of computers that I can maul into pieces. In fact, we should also look at what it costs to make a hacking unit, because we're going to need one of those very soon. So, we need one of these bad boys. So we need a brick, a circuit, tech scrap, and a fan. So we got the tech scrap, circuit, fan, and a power brick. Let's just make 2 of these, since we always need more of them. And then I'll just put the spare in here. And then we're going to put all the radioactive nonsense down here. Because I don't have a fridge yet, and I don't really care. Okay, what do we need for a hacking unit? We need... Here's a controller unit. And that's going to become important for... a whatchamacallit, access to that security area, which is one of my favorite places to build, I mentioned before. We need to be able to make a computational brick out of the CPU from one of those dead robots. We also need to get the capacity to kill one of those robots, which is not that difficult. It seems like it would be, but it's not. This is an infrared emitter. Don't fully remember what these require. And then where is that hacking unit? Here it is. So we need an infrared emitter, an LCD screen, and a controller. And pretty much all of these require a CPU, so we need to kill 3 robots, bare minimum. I'm going to tell you that we're probably going to need to kill like a whole army of robots before this game is done. Long before this game is done, but for right now, it's fine. Everything's fine. I don't really need to know how to make most of this stuff yet, so I'm not going to sit here learning everything, but yes. We need a lot of stuff. So there you have it. I also need to go bash more computers. And I don't just mean going online and leaving mean comments on their videos. I'm going to bash them with a metal pipe. The way that probably nobody wanted you to do to a computer ever, but that's where we're at. We have a screwdriver, sure, but we're also violent, apparently, and we don't know how to use it to just pop open a computer and take the parts out the old-fashioned way. Unless this is one of those, like, companies that's, like, really paranoid. Oh, I forgot the freaking brick at the base. Unless this is one of those companies that's, like, really paranoid about their employees stealing stuff, which I wouldn't think so, but, you know, every company's is. And they probably just rivet the computers shut unless IT opens them for you. Oh yeah, we can wirelessly charge this flashlight. Funny enough, even with the power out, these charging stations work 24/7. Even though they said they shouldn't, in that little voicemail, they do. So that's where we're at. If you really want to annoy the shit out of people on a multiplayer server, just leave a flashlight on charging stations all over the place, and that beep will drive everybody absolutely insane. Apparently, for a little while, they had done it so they emitted like an alarm sound when they were done. I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but that's hilarious. And I'm sad that I missed out on that, because I totally would have joined random groups and left flashlights on chargers to scream bloody murder, alarm style. Is this thing loaded? It is. This crossbow, I don't know, it feels like it got a little weirder to shoot. Which isn't the worst thing, but it's certainly not overpowered by any means. Let's replace the knife with this. Unfortunately, now we're going to release an ancient evil upon the land, so that's just a thing. This is also another way that you can gain access to level 3 is via this lift here. But you have to open up all of this stuff to do so, so it's a little extra work. Hey, free chemicals, my favorite. Alright.
The soldiers came through. They locked down manufacturing. Wanted information about the silos on level 3. They weren't gatekeepers. They were something else. I couldn't tell them anything. But if you can find a power cell, we can use the forklift to open the door. Get out of here. Through the surface tunnel.
Okay, so we need to open this door. We need to get a special type of power cell, not just that weird brick we've been using. We can craft them, but not till much later. We have to find them right now. So that's what we're gonna go do, basically. Yeah. So let's go and do that. Is there anything in here? No, I think I already got those goodies. Normally by now I've found a hammer or something, and the hammers are a little bit quicker at cracking those open, but whatever. There's a carbuncle at the start of the game. Maybe I'll go see if it respawned. It's possible I still have that carbuncle back, because what I want to do is I want to make a vacuum cleaner because it's quicker at opening those boxes than hammers are. Like all of those boxes, everywhere in the game. It's super convenient and saves you so much time, especially when stuff might come try to stab you in the face. So yeah. Let's just check that. It's probably yeah, it's rotten by now. Which sucks, but whatever. It's not like I can't just go get another one. I think it's respawned by now. It's the one up in the vents from the first episode. Oh yeah, it's definitely respawned. I can literally hear it. Yeah, there's my boy. Hey, Buckaroo. How you doing? Yeah, that's what Daddy wants. I want that delicious raw carbuncle. And as I say that, my cat gets up and sticks her face directly in my face because it's been too long since she got pet. And that's unacceptable, father figure. You have to keep me entertained at all times, or I will rebel against you. Alright, well, thanks for that heads up, small fuzzy creature. Oh, I've trapped myself in the little wedge. Okay, so what do I need for that vacuum cleaner? I needed one of these power bricks, which is why I made the other one. And then I needed a pipe and a valve. Was that it? Amazing. Okay, so that's good. I like not having to deal with all of that stuff now. Let's get a fresh knife instead of that spare screwdriver. And we should be good to go. I just gotta charge this now. I'm trying really hard not to over like stuff into here. Just because I'm going to probably immediately move base after we go to the next area. So it would be kind of pointless for me to do so. And I know it's late, but I don't care. We're gonna go to the next area anyway. Well, we broke the glass, but that's fine. I am not going to pick up your corpse right now, though, because it's not really going to help us, so whatever. Do we want to go through a magical portal first, or do we want to go through and kill a robot? I'm trying to decide which one's likely to happen first. Occasionally you will dirty yourself with blood from the aliens and butchering them so you can wash off in tainted water, but you can't drink it. Eventually you will run out of water coolers, and the only way to really deal with that is to go boil water and clean it with a big barrel. That's really about it. Oh, hello. There's a customer. Haha! Gotcha! Oh, you got a friend, too. Oh, we can... There's more the merrier here at the Chupacabra Tutorials channel. Okay, honestly, what I really wanted was to destroy these computers, and this vacuum cleaner is great for that, as you see. This is why I wanted it. Oh, now the air feels strange, which means weird creatures are going to come through portals to try to attack us. It's a good idea to not be by your base until you have the ability to stop portals later. Just as like a side note. Yeah, you can see this saves so much time, and it doesn't fling the parts all over the place. It puts them into your storage. Isn't that neat? And it doesn't have durability, it just has a battery. So, there you go. You just come over here and slap it right down. I hear one of those peccaries. Oh, it's in that door. It's fine. It's not going to get out. If you're playing, I'm not going to be terribly good about finding every holotape from Dr. Mans who runs the place, so like, if you want to listen to that stuff, you might, and you really like this game, I fully recommend getting it for yourself.
Research facility, you'll have access to cutting-edge tools, equipment, and materials for research and scientific study. But if your investigations require more exotic resources, talk to the kinetics team about using our perforation network to access far-flung locations. And don't be shy. Due to temporal resets, the supply of materials in these locations is practically inexhaustible. So if you're running low on resources, head into a portal world for everything you need.
So yeah, cat's out of the bag. We're gonna go into a portal pretty soon. And these portal worlds reset every night. So we can go back and get all the goodies from them over and over and over again. So here's how we're gonna kill a robot, because I don't want to really deal with a bunch of nonsense. This water is electrified because of all this wonderful stuff going on here. And it makes it super-de-duper easy to tick off and kill a robot. And then over here is a robot. Also, more science facility that I want to get into, but we'll do that in a minute. Okay. There's where the peccary is. I just want to make sure I know where he is so I don't get stabbed when I'm not prepared for it. And yeah, so that's great. Who puts the first aid up here, honestly? Yeah. What time is it? It's 5:30. First we have to break the charging pod, then we gotta tick off the robot. Alright, there he is. Come on, bud. I do not recommend farting with these because they hurt a lot. And by a lot, I mean they'll break your arms and stuff. They're not fun. And I mean, as long as he's following me, we're just gonna let him follow us. The only downside to this method is you can only farm one of these at a time. because these things take a little bit to respawn. Come on, bud. Who's my little buckaroo? Yes, you are. Who wants to die in the electric? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, perfect. Oh, and then he threw his CPU at us. How nice of him. What do we not need? We don't need this tomato, so I'm just gonna eat that. Oh, there's a free jump pad here. Hey, that's rude, sir. That's rude. None of that. Oh yeah, here's one of the other silos. This is how you get into this one. This one is not like the other. This is like the little Babu's first alien adventure. We will do that when I don't have a full inventory. Because I have a very full inventory right now. So, yeah. To the point where I can't even really do much with this robot corpse. Now you think to yourself, Larry, how do I harvest a dead robot? That clearly there's some complicated notion here that I can't just do willy-nilly, right? Like, there's gonna be some sort of caveat to this, clearly. No, you just use a cooking knife and stab the crap out of it. Incredibly not complicated. You just use a sharp implement. You can even use a spear to do that. And he'll drop metal scraps, which we don't terribly need much of. I want this soda, though. And that'll fill up my water requirements. Can I reach you without dying? Yes, I can. Cool. Now I can make a root beer float. Isn't that fancy? Aren't we fancy now? So yeah, the main teleporter that everyone wants to go through is in here. But, I mean, we don't need to do that immediately. We can work up to that. It's an adventure. We'll go through Babu's first, place first, because it'll let me show you where you can easily level up sneaking in this game. And who doesn't love being a sneaky little thing? I do like this. This just reminds me a lot of like the offices that my parents worked in when I was a kid, where they'd have like these little cutesy things where they just have random plants that you couldn't possibly like get into without going through a maintenance hatch to water. Like, this whole place has just got that, like, 90s and 80s office vibe, which I love and hate at the same time. Like, it's very nostalgic to me as a kid, back when, like, I thought all the super cool, like, business, adulting things happened in offices, and they weren't, like, this dour, depressing place where you spend most of your life toiling away for other people. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. Oh crap. I forgot about this. Well, all that's gonna happen is some pests are gonna come out of this portal, and then it'll shut. And it's annoying. And they can damage your base and everything in here. Later you can get a portal suppressor for this under the bench upgrades. This one here, to prevent this nonsense, but for right now, we gotta deal with it, or else they'll break all of our storage. So, that's cool. I gotta make food for me, too. Where's my food? Let's make a peccary rump while we wait for that to do whatever it's gonna do. Oh, maybe I can shoot it. I'm not the best aim with this weapon because I barely used it in the past. It's only in recent playthroughs that I've messed with it, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. My objective in this episode is to go to a couple portal worlds and show you how to do that. There's nothing really else to it beyond that. I'm probably going to clip out some tutorials from these videos as well. So there you have it. It's almost time to shut the power off. I also need to fix this. Any day now, bud. Oh yeah, you can buy a coffee for $1. Doesn't really help you that much, but you can. It helps you poop, and there's an achievement that you need to poop for in this. You heard me right. There's actually 2 of them that are Dookie related. One is you crap your pants, and the other one's a secret. Oh, my lunch is done. And my cat is back up in my face because I haven't paid enough attention to her. Well, there's also going to be something spawning back here, but none of this is damageable, so I don't really care. Yes, Kodo, you are a lovely kitty. Can you get out of my face for a minute, please? That would just be the swellest thing. This shouldn't be too bad of an invasion, I'm hoping. As long as it's just a pest and not like...
Warning, biological incursion.
Okay, there it goes. Now they're gonna start to spawn.
Personnel.
It can also possibly just go away. There is a small chance that it just goes away. There's also a modest chance that I get my face kicked in by like 13 peccaries. Oh, nope, it's just a pest. Where did you go, you little ding-dong? Oh yeah, I forgot I can do this. And just insta-kill them. Yeah, so if you missed that, you can use the vacuum cleaner to suck them up, and then use them as a biologic bullet. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, yeah. I forgot how funny that is, too. Alright, well, it's stopped now. The air feels normal again. Okay, well, whatever. Let's make more dinner while we're waiting. The rump is gonna go off before... Or the raw pest is gonna go off before the rest, so let's cook it first. Anything else spawning in here that I don't want to have in here? I mean, the answer is probably. There's always something around here. I don't really go back here after the start of the game, so maybe stuff spawns back here. I don't know. It hasn't been a problem. And we're not gonna make it a problem. We don't volunteer that sort of stuff around these parts. We're gonna have a little nap, though. Okay, so... what do we want to make in the morning? Well, we need to kill more robots. That's a given. And in the process of killing more robots... Oh yeah, we can make a soup container. What does this take? Stuff that we have. Unfortunately, I am not a soup master yet. I am not Soup Master Yoda. Okay, now I'm Soup Master Yoda. That's how that works. I love the random screaming in the middle of the night. You're like, yeah, everything's fine. I'm sure nothing of questionable origin will happen to us. And then there's just a scream. And a banging noise. And you're like, okay, well, whatever. It's not my problem. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. So now I can make soup. By filling a pot with water and adding ingredients. So that's a thing that we can do. Let me Google the soup recipes. So what is the best soup? So there's bland pea soup. There's split pea soup, which would require me to have peas already. Or I could make pest goulash. That seems the most reasonable solution. Let me just take this back. I'm gonna need this. Okay, we need that cooking pot. Wherever I put it. We're gonna need this. The cooking pot. And the pest's butt. I'm gonna fill this here. Oh wait, I need salt. Where's the salt? I need a League of Legends player. There we go.
Attention. This sector is under precautionary security measures.
You just grab this, and then I'll plunk this down. And now from here, we can put in a salt. Add some salt. Add some pest bottom. And add that. And that's how soup works. You can put up to, like, I think 3 things in these. Let me look at the recipe list. Yeah. And there's a lot of different soups that you can go through. So I'll probably make a tutorial after I'm done with this episode about how to do soup. Because there's a lot of delicious soups, and I will share some of the most wondrous recipes with you. There's utility soups, and there's combat soup, which are considered effective soups. They give you different buffs as you get well fed. And once this is cooked, I'll pick this up and I'll plunk it down on here. But first, I need to make a soup bowl. So what was the soup bowl? Scrap, stapler, and a thing. So I need stapler. I need scrap. I need glass of both of some variety. Where's my glass container? I had test tubes in here somewhere. Are they in here? No. Am I blind? I need broken glass and test tubes. And I know I had both of those things like 5 minutes ago. I know I'm... Oh, here they are. I know I'm only partially crazy. I know I'm probably going to have other people in here, so I'll go ahead and make a second one because I'm a nice, swell feller. And then, yeah. I'm going to exchange this root beer for peas. Because I can get pea soup going. Oh, this is so much stuff to go through now. I don't need the frying pan anymore. Oh, sounds like the soup's done. And this is why I love soup. It's like superly efficient. Is this done? I don't know. Remove from the stove. Pest goulash. As you can see, I've not really done a lot of the cooking. So that's the soup. And now I can fill the soup. And there's like 4 portions. Each portion's good for 2 drinks. And it's good for food and your water levels. Ah, there we go. I'm nicely fed. So that's really good. I'm super satisfied. So, I don't have any health issues, but I'm well fed. So I'm in a good mood. I got a lead vest to reduce incoming radiation. Super satisfied. You've recently had some delicious soup. Your thirst and hunger have been slowed. So different soups give different buffs. Some of them make you stronger. Some of them do other things. It just sort of depends. And we'll take some of this with us for later. That's like the most efficient thing you can do at the start of the game is have soup. But now I need to poo. So yeah, we're gonna go poo. I'm also gonna, before we leave here and go upstairs, I'm also gonna duct tape my weapon back together. So one of the main ways in this game that you get more materials back is you go to these portal worlds because they reset every night when the power goes out. Unless you're inside of them, in which case they just stay there. So it's a good idea before you go. It's like going on a trip to Disney World. Before you get in the car, everyone's got to make sure you've gone tinkle and all of that stuff's taken care of before you leave. I don't really need this crossbow where we're going, so I'm just going to leave that here. But I am going to find all the duct tape, and I'm going to put my stuff back together. Now, if I was better about this, I'd just, I wouldn't use duct tape, I'd make a repair table, but it doesn't really matter. There's lots of duct tape everywhere. So yeah, we're pretty much good on that one. Normally I like having a spare weapon to bludgeon people to death with, but it's fine. We're just gonna recharge stuff on our way back upstairs. This is another reason why that security office is really convenient, is because it has access to one of these free power chargers where normally you have to build your own later. And that's sort of annoying if you need them. So there you have it. Now the reason why I brought this cola is this dude here will exchange, if I drop this in here, soda for a can of peas. And peas we can turn into good food. Soda is just kind of sugary slop. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a health nut, it's just like a thing. You know what? I don't even care. Come here. It's an easy way to get rid of pests. You like that? They don't really make a great bullet to hurt other things, but that's still really funny to me. So, for those who are curious, I'll just do a tutorial right now. If you want to get to the level 3 and you're by this security office on level 2 that requires the hacker to get into, and you can just put in one of these energy bricks here to open up this door, and then another free way to get to level 3 is to go up this lift. And this takes you out back of Little Timmy's first portal adventure. So you're brought up here next to the portal, where you can open this door. There's some free stuff right here, like some free iodine pills and an email terminal. And you can go through this portal to one of the first antiverses. Now this is our first alien world. For the most part, there's nothing terribly important in this particular alien world except for a bobblehead toy. And that's probably not what you were expecting me to say, but that is what I just said. There's also alien antiverse wheat here that we can use to make food. And grow to make more food. So, this guy here is what's known as an alien monk. The alien monks shoot laser beams and they teleport around. This one just kind of shoots off into space at these weird space birds. It's really easy to just AFK here and just go left and right and gather a bunch of sneaking experience by just AFKing right here behind this guy. Sneaking is really handy because it makes people unaware that you're there, and at the top level, you get to do double damage to enemies that don't know that you're there, even when you're standing. Like, if you get the jump on them, you get, like, double damage. So it's actually super handy. This is something I need to do in my multiplayer save, is just like go to this portal and AFK here behind this guy and gain all of this free experience, which I'm about to level 2. See? And at level 2, I get to do 25% chance to deal double damage when I sneak up on enemies, which is really good. So, we're going to be very careful because obviously these boys are dangerous because this guy's dead, who's in this tree. We're going to try to sneak past the other monk that's back here because he can fuck our day up right now. And I'd rather he didn't do that. The agricultural leveling in this game is a lot like Stardew Valley, where you can just pick the stuff that's grown to level it up, which means that somebody else can grow it for you, and then you can pick it to level it, so it's kind of like multiplayer friendly sort of situation. Okay, we're gonna try to kill this boy. Alright, well, I can't get his body parts because he fell into the void, but we only took one hit from that, so that could have been a lot worse. And then the exit portal is over here.
Dr. Derek Mance reporting. Research Director, Gate Cascade Research Facility. Antiverse 2 is an enigma. A world made of worlds. Each of them different, yet seeded with similar life. We know a few certain facts. That energy moves more slowly there, making growth, evolution, and change a more gradual process. We know, too, that materials transplanted from Antiverse B to our own are energy-dense. Biochemistry occurs much more rapidly. But how did these creatures evolve?
And if you're looking for the forklift bobblehead toy, it's right here. And you can get multiple copies of it because this place resets every day.
Only further study can tell us.
And if you want to fish, you can make a fishing rod and fish right here in this lovely water. But I don't need to do that, so we're probably just going to leave because there's nothing else here. We've picked all the stuff. And that just kicks us out here above the laser water. So be careful when you jump down. Ow. That's why. Because I just hurt myself, but that's fine. So, now we need to get into here. Oh, do I need to get the level 3 hacker to do that, though? I might. Or the level 1, not the level 3. Because that door is locked. I got a map already. Is this unlocked? Yeah, no, that's locked. So we gotta get the other thing. So we've gone into there. I guess I'll just kill this pest for soup. I love killing him in midair. It's like so satisfying to do that. There's a lot of screwdrivers, and you only need to make so many things with screwdrivers. So let's see what's in the email. Blue keypads. This is how to make certain things if you don't know how already. How to get into certain doors require certain authorizations. Here's the Exor monks. It says here, I doubt it's a surprise to anyone, but these A2 entities are pretty dangerous. We analyzed the specimen you brought back. They're smart, but we can't tell if they're actually intelligent yet. Kath's running MCC tests, though it's hard. Their bioelectrical systems are off the charts. They keep frying our equipment. Also, we need an actual name for them. Xers? I've clarified this before. A2 is not Planet X. It's not even just a planet. I don't know why its nickname is still sticking around. Folks, it's Exor. I found them. I get to name them. Mance agrees that this is a fair rule. Begrudgingly, no doubt. And then at nighttime, if you wander around the facility, these weird anomalies show up that you can bottle. Although I don't have anything to use them for right now, so they're just gonna be a thing. What? Am I being... Are you for real right now? Oh my gosh. That is the most annoying thing. I thought for a second there I was being grabbed by that from, like, the other room, but not quite. Anyway. I guess since we can't go into the other dimension yet, because I overestimated how far along we were, I'll just grab some equipment, and then we'll move on with our day. I would like your organs, sir. If you'd part with them. Oh, yeah, I can make a spear if I collect that, but I don't really care. I need love seat couches to make a bed. And I guess one way to get construction points is to dismantle all of the office chairs. My inventory is full of what? Chair? Oh yeah, I picked up Geiger counters and stuff, I remember now. This. I need this. I don't really need bio scrap right now. Don't break? Ugh. Great. Maybe I can use the one I've got in my pocket. What time is it? It's way too early, so we're just gonna poke the bear. You can kind of tell how much damage a new weapon does, by the way, if you come over here and beat up a charging pod for a robot. Early on, you can obviously tell this early mace is not great. Come on, bud. Who's my little robot buckaroo? Later, these things get, like, guns and stuff attached to them, I think. I don't actually know, but I'm, like, 90% sure. Come on, buckaroo. Yeah, who's my little guy? Who wants to die in the electrical water? Yes, you do. Good news is they have a pretty decent aggro radius, so I don't really have to worry about them following properly. Oh, why are you not... Okay. For some reason, he just, like, walked right over that like it was nothing. I have not seen them do that before, but whatever. Where did you drop your CPU, sir? It's like the only part of you I care about. Is it in the water somewhere? Oh, it's over there. Okay, well. We'll just grab you, because you're like the only part of this I actually need. Ow. Hey, no one asked you. Alright, anyway. What do I not really need? I don't really need Geiger counters, but I'll take it with me. I don't need the office chair. So let's just build the office chair here. Alright, well, whatever. I'm gonna go back to base with our spoils. And possibly... this. Don't break? Yes. Okay. I'm going to exchange... Do I not need? I don't need paper. This is one way that you have of leveling strength. Over-encumber yourself and then walk home. Don't you feel fancy? Being over-encumbered and fat? I don't know what that sound was, and we're not going to investigate it. Yeah, I like this game. It's a really fun game. If you haven't tried this game out for yourselves, or if you like what you see when you see someone playing it, like myself, I recommend you get this even if you wait till it's on a sale. It's been a lot of fun to play this game, and it's ginormous, honestly. Like, and they're gonna add even more stuff to the game before things are even, like, said and done. Like, I want to say right now, with all the stuff in the game, it's not even half done. And that's just both crazy and wonderful at the same time, especially if you really enjoy a game. More the merrier. The devs really listen to the player base when it comes to this game too. Like, if there's something that people think is, like, really annoying, like the sounds are really annoying on these, they change them to be a nice chime. Or they try to make things, like, less of a pain in the rear to level, or incorporate leveling, like throwing stuff into the game better. Because right now, the only thing you really level for throwing is, like, when you throw a rock at someone's head, or, like, a grenade. That's not terribly useful. It's not the least useful thing ever, but it's not terribly useful. I guess we could put this out for decoration. Plonk. Little forklift. Those are collectibles to decorate your base, and it's always cool to see when games have stuff like that in them. I don't really have a place specifically for this stuff, but we're going to put all the food together in here. So this antolite seed is a glowing plant that is decorative. It's like a weird lamp. And I like them. So we are going to keep them around for that express purpose. Put this in the office deck. You know what? I didn't clean myself, but I can just do that here. If you're dirty, you can get sick when you eat and do stuff, so it's good to not do that. Also, what is this stuff all over me? I've got all this teleport stuff all over me. Oh, it's gone now. Cool. I was gonna make a bed. Let's make a bed. In fact, because I'm going to make a bed, we're going to put this away. And it's gonna shatter into a million pieces, because of course it does. Bed. We wish to have a bed. Bed. We need cloth and wood. So where's the cloth? And then there's the wood. So we're gonna make a bed for ourselves. And then we're gonna plonk it right here. There. That's a very nice bed. By which I mean, it's a shitty bed made out of cobbled together parts so we don't die. But I'm tired, so we're gonna lay down and have a little sleepy and reset our spawn point. And if this breaks for any reason, it'll tell us that we've lost our spawn point, telling us that either some random kid that we let play with us broke it, which is more likely, or a monster broke it, or maybe if you're playing with somebody, they're redecorating the house, and you need to go reset your spawn point. So, there you have it. So, yeah. What do I need for a repair bay? Ow. My toe is apparently not happy today. I need an anvil, 2 of those coils. First off, do we have more of these? Well, we have a lot of those coils. Okay. Where's our anvil? It's always good to have an anvil. I'm not as big on Orvilles. And we needed what? Those metal pipes? Just the amount we needed. So, we're going to put this out here because there's an outlet here, and that's like the whole reason. You can also speed this process up when we can make like a makeshift power drill and then like a bootleg power drill. So that's the kind of the objective right now. Now, if I have the material with me, I can repair stuff like my knife without wasting materials. You can also pretty quickly get an upgrade to your stuff which will allow you to teleport materials from the different boxes. That is the item transporter. We need the raw hearts of those guys from the Antiverse, and so far we have not encountered one that didn't fall off a cliff. So there you have it. Eventually they will become a common pest, and you can harvest these hearts pretty much all the time. But initially, it's a pain in the butt to get some of these materials. Later, we get a portal suppression field, but that's a long way away. So we have to deal with those for a long time. Where is my scraps of metal? Normally, I'm better organized than this, but because we're going to move base soon, I'm not really wasting the time to do that. I mean, honestly, we're kind of to the point where we're just lucky I'm wearing pants. Okay, clunk that. Because usually if I'm running around like a crazy homeless person in a game, doing weird, questionable science things, I'm just doing it in a loincloth bashing aliens over the head with a brick. Alright, we got some soup. Now I need to poop. And then everything will be good again. What is my cooking at? Oh, I'm trucking along to cooking 5. You can see other players' hunger and thirst. Oh, that explains how my teammates always knew when I was hungry. I thought they were just paying attention to me. I guess they were, just in a way I wasn't expecting. All the cooking-related recipes take half the time to craft. Oh, that's really nice. And then we can make an oven. And then we can make fast food. And then we can make soup and oh, we can make pie. Oh, that's yummy. Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna go poop first. I feel like that's like a reasonable expectation. Especially just before it gets to be nighttime. If you are going to play this single player and you know your friend's not going to be on for a while, do play this in single player only mode, because otherwise you can't actually pause the game even when there's nobody else around. Which is super annoying. Because when I'm alone, it would be nice to just hit escape so I can go and I can use the restroom or whatever. So yeah.
This sector will be powered down momentarily. If you have not already evacuated the facility, consider this your top priority.
Okay. We're going to lose power here in a moment, which is not great, but whatever. What you can do is you can build like a battery, like you saw, and you'll get a little bit of extra power in between, but like not a lot. So, I don't know. It's not something I worry about. Just do all your crafting during the day. It's not a big deal. Let's build a fishing rod. We need some scrap. What is that? Pin this for me, would you? We need phones. We need staplers, which is not in here. We need broken scrap and wood. Well, we can grab this wood. And we staplers and the scrap. When you pin a recipe, it also highlights the stuff that you need. So, there you have it. Oh, what's my crafting at? Crafting is something everyone kind of gets, because you kind of at some point have to build your own weapons and tools as they become available. Having lower crafting is not super duper important, as long as somebody's doing a lot of crafting for you and can unlock these bench upgrades, because if without a certain level of crafting, you can't actually activate these. Like, even if you have the materials, you can't do squat with them. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so the only reason I'm taking this is because eventually I want to go fishing. And I don't know if I'm going to do that tonight because it's also getting super-de-duper late. So with that in mind, we might kill the robot again. We're definitely going to go up and start murdering stuff in that office for computer supplies. It's not terribly dangerous out here at night, just like, don't piss off the robots. Like that one. The vision for those is like super, super short. And they don't really respond much when you skulk about, so, you know, just sneak a little bit and you should be fine. So what I want... Oh, I forgot about this one. That's not good. Okay, never mind. We're not going to be up here. Because I completely forgot. I don't even know where that one's going. They're supposed to go around and replenish vending machines, but obviously that's not what's happening here. Well, I guess we're just gonna harvest stuff from in here. Which is fine, to be honest. Nothing's really gonna bother us in here, so whatever. I don't know, it's at one point I was trying to do like a YouTube Let's Play channel, and I always hated having too much downtime in my videos because it always just seemed like I was wasting everybody's time. I know a lot of people don't care and they enjoy just like the whole experience in general, but like, I don't know, I like trying to maximize your entertainment. And sometimes that's easier said than done. Would you like a slushie? I think I'd like a slushie. My cat would like a slushie, wouldn't you, Coda? Hello, Coda. You want to say hi to everyone? Coda. Okay. Well, hello to you, too. She comes down here and acts like I've never, ever let her sit in my lap before, like I'm a horrible person. Ooh, and now I've frozen myself a little bit. Okay, cool. Anyway. Oh, I think the dog is fighting the robot, which is great. They can do that. Oh yeah, they totally are. Well, whatever. Not my problem. Oh, I love doing that. Killing pests that way is like the best shit ever. Did that dog kill that robot? Where is that robot? Well, it doesn't really make much of a difference. There's stuff up here, and I can gather it and run off. You can build a base up here. There is an outlet up here. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but it's an option. And you know, having options is great. Games that allow you to have lots of weird options are, you know, sort of the whole point. Oh, there's a hammer finally, when I don't need it. Oh, I don't need paper, really. There's always paper in this game. Always way too much of it, too. Okay. What's in here? Oh. A pest. A dead pest. I don't remember how you get up here. Honestly, it doesn't matter. We're gonna walk back the other way. Alright, cool. The power is back. Do I need power for something? I think I was going to go upstairs and kill that robot again, so we could make the hacking unit. Which would be fine. Did that robot get crunked somewhere? He sure did. I sure don't know where. Oh no, he did not get crunked. He's on his way back. I don't want to fuck with them when they are not getting tased to death, because they will crunk my stuff up. At least for right now. When I get better armor and weapons, it won't really make much of a difference. But for right now, it's a danger, and I don't really want to tempt fate. So I think looking at the timer, it's a bit over an hour. It's a good stopping point. Next time, we're going to immediately craft that next piece of technology that we need to do stuff. The first hacking unit. And then we will go from there. Tomorrow, after I'm done with other stuff, I'll probably try to record some more tutorials on this, like talking about fishing and how fishing works. And until next time, I've been your host, Larry. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody. Have a good one.